Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. Speed defies gravity pit bike. Anyway, let's see, what am I up to today? Getting around this garage without getting horned in the back or handlebarred in the back is getting harder and harder. Anyway, my Energizer is back on charge. It's about 4 o'clock, 26 degrees centigrade, 36% humidity. It's May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, I guess as they call it, Tuesday, and 79.3 degrees. I wanted to shoot one last video of the day. What I did was I had that one carb that I found up here, sitting right around there, and I slammed it on this thing. I left the other carb on the quad, on the TRX 200SX. The carb I took off of this, though it was new, I mentioned it had some fur around the idle mixture needle valve, which would go here. This one doesn't seem to use an idle mixture. It's not threaded or anything, but anyway, it would go right here. This isn't a Kevin carb. So anyway, I cleaned the carb up and that was good. The second problem was, you see this guy here, my index finger is touching it. On the other one, I was able to put the brake cleaner. I was able to squirt that in the hole, left-handed, right? And it was coming out in the carburetor. On this one, I'm not having that. So I think the combination of those two were giving it that. It kind of had a little bit of a poppy thing going on. Here, let me show you. What I did was I fixed the original throttle cable and have it going to the clone carb. The switch here works, though you can kind of push it out of there. So this, I could replace it, but for now there it sits. Just throw the choke on it for a second. I want to do this in such a way that I don't smash my elbow on anything. See the way it idles nice and slow? So there she is. Right when you gun it and so forth, there's no puffing of smoke. I got the gas tank for it right here. I got the gas tank for it here, and I was looking it over. It doesn't appear to be rotted out, right? Well, it's not great, but I don't think it's I don't think she's rotted out. Some, battle scars and wear, obviously. I shook it out, and it does have the rust. So I'm going to try the vinegar thing. You guys swear the vinegar is going to do wonderful things for me. So I'm going to give that a shot. Yeah, for the time being. I'm just going to put this here. There's my nice Horde of rear end components. I'm pushing to get myself set up with a couple of spares, though I'm not quite sure why. When it comes to taking in bikes, I really can't. take in too much more. I'm dying here. I mean, I got a lot of stuff outside, so I really just can't keep taking this stuff in. Even when I've clustered so much stuff up here that now I'm filling up the lower driveway again. Had a good week. Got the golf cart fixed. Well, got the golf cart running. Fixed will come later. Got this thing running. Right. And I'm just going to leave it right as it is with that air filter on it and so forth. Got new front tires on this thing. I don't think I'm going to get this stripped and painted. You know, when it comes to restoring these things, there's always how far you're going to go, right? Do I just want to stabilize the rust on the rails? Well, that's one thing. Do I want to go beyond the rails and start trying to stabilize the rust on the body all over? It's taking it the next step. While I'm doing that, do I want to start doing body work and paint on it? So you always got to ask yourself the question and make a decision what you want to do with that. I think I'm going to clean up the rails and get those straightened around, because by doing that mechanically it will be intact, which is what I'm after it being. I need to be able to drive it, to use it, to have it work for me. About all the other stuff, little rust on the inside of the body panels, that's not really gonna hurt anything. I mean, they could just stay there. Will it be a beauty queen? No. But then you really got to ask yourself, what's a golf cart with a well-worn TRX 200 SX motor worth? I mean, if it's cool to ride around in it, I mean, it does have some value, right? Somebody would consider buying, and especially if you brought it to a car show, somebody would buy it as a curiosity and to have something unique, something handcrafted, something they can bring to a golf course and be fat, you know, and have everybody go, oh man, what a piece of crap, and then get out there and blow everybody's doors off with it, right? So from that point of view, it would be cool. But from the point of view of practical and what am I doing with it and what's it going to do for a living, there's not really. Ow. I've poked more holes in my shins today. I mean, I'm going to have to start wearing guards if I'm going to wear shorts. Alright folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. All the support I've received. The Harvey Garage Sale, it appears as if YouTubers are only after one thing, and that's that Sears tractor with the Hydromatic transmission. That appears to be the only thing you guys seem to like. I got a couple of people interested in that, but none of the other stuff, so that's interesting. So if I can't have stuff move out of here, it's hard to bring more stuff in. Obviously I got plenty of stuff to work on, so I really don't need to bring any new stuff in, but still it's hard to bring in stuff if other crap don't leave. Anyway folks, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing. I appreciate all the support, the advice. When I ask questions, I typically get a lot of really good answers. That input's always helpful. You know, when you have a horde, it helps. The questions are helpful too, because a lot of times when I answer a question, I find that if I could explain it to you guys, I could explain it to myself, and I understand it myself all that much better. So I love the questions too. Sorry, I've been a little slow about getting to the comments. This has been a crazy weekend. Obviously, I brought home a lot of new toys, and that kept me distracted. And on top of that, you know, meeting up with friends. And next week, I got to get a garden tractor running so that I can start cutting grass, eh? So there we are. Okay, folks, remember, enjoy all your days. And once again, thanks for everything. Bye now.